Hi everybody, it's Kate at My Wayfaring Dreams. Just out and about in the yard. I've already kind of did my chores for the day. I'm just listening to some thunder. The wind's picking up a little bit. You can see some of the leaves blowing. I love a thunderstorm. It is one of my favorite things in the whole world. The neighbor is mowing his yard, trying to get it in real quick. I watered today, so typically if I water when it looks cloudy outside, we definitely end up getting rain. It's just kind of how the fates deal it out. So what I was coming to show you is one of the limbs that got broke off here in some weather has caused this one stalk of this tomato plant to be all like dying. So I can only hope that the rest of it perks up. I'm just pinching off these old yucky ones and we'll see how it works. But these are my purple cherry tomatoes. That's all I planted this year. And they're getting this little striped look, which is what they do before they start to turn purple. But look at the size of these things. These are much bigger than a normal. I don't want to show that hand because my nail's dirty because I've been picking weeds with my bare hands. But I mean, I have small hands, but these are almost the size of a ping pong ball, maybe. So maybe what in this species calls cherry-sized tomato is going to be more of a plum-sized tomato. But I can't wait for them to start to turn purple. I've got lots of little babies forming everywhere. But on one of my experimental hanging pot tomatoes, it's even bigger. See, it's like, that's bigger than your average cherry tomato. So I'm anxious. They're supposed to be really yummy, and I'm anxious also more properly you should say I'm impatient. Come on tomatoes, turn purple. I have this theory that it's going to be really weird to pop something purple that looks like a grape into your mouth and it tastes like a tomato. Because I think a lot of people don't realize how, when it comes to flavor of things and expectations, we are so sight oriented. We always laugh about little kids, eating with their eyes, and not their mouths because I don't like that color, it's going to be yucky. But we all actually kind of do that in a sense, at least in our expectations. There's people like me that regardless of what it looks like, I'll try it. I'll taste it even if it looks... But I do have a thing about eating stuff that's blue, like artificial blue, like blue popsicles or blue fake blueberry stuff. Even if it tastes good, something about eating something that bright blue is just unnatural. And pinching off a couple of the spent blooms here on marigolds, and I love it the way it makes my hands smell. Ooh, hear the thunder? Paul always teases me because we don't have thunder and lightning like we grew up with out in Oklahoma, so we always laugh that it's not. Oh look, they're starting to turn. This is that crepe myrtle. Hi Chaos, can you say hi, mister? Meow. Hi old man. Let me make a video about the tomatoes. Huh? I know you don't like tomatoes, don't give me that look. Meow. What have you been doing today? You been being a sweet boy? You been a sweet boy? Yeah, well, you like having your chin scratched. Why are you giving me attitude? Anyhow, this is to the northwest. You see a little bit of peach in the clouds. That's actually what clouds are left, but this is I guess that's the direction the storm's coming from. That's the direction the wind's coming from. See stuff blowing, a little bit of lightning here and there. And I still, as if I was a kid when it lightnings, I count when the thunder comes. And then then I get excited the closer and closer the storm gets. There's something in me, in this old stiff 50+ year body that just wants to climb on this. The only thing that keeps me from doing it is that I'm home alone. alone, so if I fell and broke a hip or an arm, I would be stuck until someone came home and spotted me in the garden. Probably a good thing I'm wearing a white t-shirt then. But yeah, something just makes me want to climb this thing. Just a little bit of kid left in me, but as you can see, that was me just trying to climb up on a low part. And I fell down on it. Nope. I also have sandals on, so that's probably not a good idea either. Yep, set you down on the tree stump. Well, because it's round, and I haven't climbed anything with the this imbalanced, imperfect, chunky body. Chaos is like, you suck, Mom. Yeah, I'm 11, whatever the equivalent of that is in human years, and I can climb this thing. Oh look, we're only that far off the ground, and I couldn't do it. It slid out on my sandals. Should have known better. But gosh, I just have the urge to climb on it. I remember a day when I could just walk across that and do a cartwheel on it without falling off. Okay. Yeah, I'm losing my mind. Hello, Lady Lily. Oh, I hate these things. They come off of that tree, and they still show up places. I think when Paul was cutting it down. She's so pretty. They're so ugly. They would be so beautiful right now. Well, they would probably be done blooming by now, but oh well. No more crying over spilt milk. No use looking backwards because that's past. I need to be able to do some mowing over here, but it's too much crap. So anyway, I was hoping it would thunder and lightning more. Oh my God. You know what makes this more pathetic? Look what I did to my hand. Yeah, and just trying to climb up that little 2 foot off the ground log. I kind of feel a scrape on my knee too. I wonder if I... can't tell. I'll tell if there's a blood spot on my pants later. But anyway, looks like the neighbors might be moving. I met them last summer, their first summer. I would say their first or second summer was last summer. And they're quite a bit younger, and they got, when they first moved here, I took them some tomatoes and they invited me over for dinner, and they were really nice. But they were just really young, so it's not really in my peer group. Not really a lot to have in common to talk about. And I don't believe in forcing that kind of stuff, you know. If you don't have anything in common, you don't have anything in common. I don't have anything against them, and they seem like nice kids. So, anywho, come on, thunder and lightning. I gotta go clean my wounds. I want to hear some more. Everything seems to like its new spot. Doing well. Ouch! Something just bit me. Probably one of those biting flies, little bastards. I'll put this portulaca over here so it gets some more shade. The hibiscus had a bunch of blooms, and now it's kind of doesn't seem to have many new bud heads. So I'll probably feed it. It's about time to feed it again. I'll give it some bloom booster, and it'll pop out a bunch of blooms. Yes, I'm forcing it. I still haven't cut these down yet. I'm trying to wait because I'm sure that in their own yucca way, they feed the yucca. And you can tell the heat's starting to, sun's starting to sap some of the color out of the hydrangea. The wind feels so nice. I mean, it's still like 84, but at least there's a breeze. Where I did all the mowing out there in the middle of the yard. Yes, that's my fescue garden. Yeah, I haven't decided, well, I haven't had the time, the energy, the thing is so tired, and of course the weather, to be polite enough to be able to stay and be outside more than 5 freaking minutes. So, this is where the fall garden will go, in my fescue garden. Aren't they lovely? Yeah, this is this season's crop. Yummy! You can see the 6x6 beams there. But at least it's a nice square. yeah, I'm just calling it my pesky garden. Might just let it go, keep growing to seed, because there's no way I'm going to mow it with the push mower now. So I'll probably, once we can pull those things out, I'll go over it with the riding, set it high. And I mowed around the mint. Look at all these little guys. They're like, oh, this tastes so good. I mean, nom nom. Tasty, tasty. See, they're not really wasps. I don't know what that guy is. He's pretty though. He's pretty. Enjoy your little snack. They just love it. I haven't seen as many butterflies out here, but it's usually earlier in the morning. See, this guy's kind of pretty too. See, he doesn't have a stinger, but I bet he bites. This guy doesn't seem to have a stinger either. I haven't really looked into what all these little creatures are, but they do love mint. They probably have the freshest breath of any insects in the neighborhood. We're gonna try to pig out before the rain comes. See, some of them are pretty big. And of course, when I trimmed the mint, a couple branches that were laying down yesterday when I mowed around the mint, actually, of course, then made the whole yard smell like mint. It was wonderful. They really are quite pretty flowers. Oh, there's Miss Luna. I don't know why she likes to lay over by the trash cans. There she is. So, I am probably going to get some hostess, plant a few around my little maple tree here. I'm going to get some bricks and make a nice square or circle. Or I might use the plastic thing we have back there, because the sides pop out, and then I can place that around there and just have a little flower garden around the base of that. Paul always says he's going to run it over or picks on me. But he knows I love my little salvaged maple tree. Like I've said before, it lived in a bucket. Someone gave it to me in a bucket. It lived in the bucket for like 3 years before I transplanted it. Then I had to use a saw to saw the bucket off, the root off. This is another, I'm sure it's an oak, that's got those damn giant pods on it. This one had a limb that leaned kind of straight up that broke this last winter and landed on the neighbor's roof. Didn't do a lot of damage, and they were having getting ready to have the roof redone anyway, so luckily it was, not an expense out of us, and they were able to get that cut off for free. We thought they were going to take the whole tree down, but they only took that big limb, and you can see how it's leaning. It's super strong. It's been there a long time, but several branches are pretty darn close to the ground. I don't like mowing under it, not because, I can duck and miss the branches, but I have this thing about when I'm mowing, I don't like tree limbs to brush across my hair, because I just picture like ticks hanging out on a limb, just waiting to jump on a new host. And these things, when they get hard and you hit them with the mower, you just think you're hitting a boulder. So it's a lovely tree. It would have been a great one to have a swing under, but of course you can see I could never reach any of the branches to hang my swing. My swing, of course, goes over here under the dogwood, and of course now that the dogwood is, I felt a sprinkle or two, woohoo, but the sky's lightening up, go figure. Now where my swing would be gets not enough shade, so I'll probably put it back towards the end of summer when the days are getting a little bit cooler. I'll enjoy it for this fall, but right now it's just a lonely spot with some straps hanging. We had ordered a hammock that's on a frame for the yard. Paul had ordered it, but apparently it was coming from a Chinese company, and it did not, it never arrived, so we got a refund. I'm like, right now, it's too hot to be outside and enjoy a hammock. I have a hammock, a traditional hammock, that also has mosquito netting, but when it's this hot and humid, you do not want all that close around you. So I would rather have a freestanding hammock that's flat, so that, you get airflow. And the cats will get up in there with me. But anyhow, so I came out for some thunder and lightning, and sky's lightening up and it stopped. supposed to be scattered thunderstorms, so we haven't even got one of them scattered over my house yet. Oh well, I'm gonna let y'all go. Just jabbering. Really wanted to climb on that, but yeah, I'm off balance. Butt's gotten too big and belly's gotten too big. You'd think, being on opposite sides of the body, that they would kind of balance each other out. Guess not. There's old Miss Leslie. Well, I'm gonna go in and clean the blood off my hand and just chill. All right, you guys have a great day. Bye.